Good morning, Alfreda. My name is Poppy Harlow, and you're watching AHS Channel 10. 257 million people all across the United States have a smartphone, with unlimited access to the internet at the tips of our fingers. It's hard not to be tempted to use our readily available technology. It is especially dangerous to have that temptation while driving. Today, we look into the tragic story of a young teenage boy who learned these lessons the hard way. Joining us today is driver safety advocate Rachel Olson. Rachel's son tragically passed away while riding in a car with his friend. His friend was texting and neglected to recognize the curb. I'm so sorry for your loss, Rachel. So tell us, what are you trying to achieve?
Thanks, Ms. Harlow. According to an AAA poll, 94% of teen drivers acknowledge the dangers of texting and driving, but 35% do it anyway. These teenagers know that they're putting not only themselves but other people in mortal danger, but they take the risk anyways. Moreover, 21% of teen drivers involved in fatal accidents were distracted by the cell phone. Our children are dying because they're too occupied on their phones and they need to do something about it. I know, especially because my own son was killed by a teenager while he was on his phone.
What can we do to help our children stay away from these fatal accidents?
Personally, I think we should establish a national law in which texting and driving is banned. People are dying due to a simple distraction in a car when it could be easily prevented. People don't have to check their phones at the exact moment they get a notification from their friend. It can wait. By doing so, they put many more lives in danger.
Do you believe that there are instances in which using a handheld device is necessary?
In some circumstances, such as emergencies, I think it's important to have communication with parents and family for emergency purposes only. However, most accidents aren't because of an alert or emergency. Instead, they occur mostly because people get distracted by apps such as social media. These messages are not important enough to risk someone's life in the process.
Thank you for your insights. There needs to be more people such as yourself who pushes for public safety. Now for a visual representation of the crash.
So where do you want to go for lunch?
I don't know, man. Is Alicia working at Chick-fil-A today?
I don't know. Let me check. Hey man, you're driving. I don't think you should be on your... Don't worry about it. I do this all the time. Yo, Chuck, you good? You good?
Now we're at the Fulton County Jail where Jawan is locked up for involuntary manslaughter. Jawan will be serving approximately 14 months in federal prison. So Jawan, what were your thoughts while in the car crash with your friend Chuck? Did you think that anything like this would ever happen to you? It is a common misconception that bad things happen but only to other people. What do you think about that?
Well, when we first got in the car crash, I didn't think that he died. I texted while driving multiple times, but I've never crashed before. I was shocked when I realized that my best friend, Chuck, had passed away due to my own stupidity. I never thought that all the things that are always on the news would ever happen to me, and when it does, it's terrifying.
No one ever thinks that it will happen to them. It's a terrible event that is sadly reoccurring. It is so very important that people think before texting and driving. People need to realize that distracted driving is a huge problem that causes crashes such as your own. Do you have anything you'd like to say to those at home?
Well, I know most people here don't text and drive on a regular basis, and they don't usually listen. But I killed my best friend because I was too stupid to ever listen to the TV or to my parents. Don't make the same mistakes that I did. I may have ruined my life, but that doesn't mean that you have to ruin yours.
Thank you, Jawan, for your time and message. In the end, it is never worth it. Text messages are not going to run away or disappear before you stop driving. Texting while driving, or more broadly, distracted driving, is a very serious issue that needs to stop. But with every text message you send while behind the wheel, the less attention you are paying to the road ahead of you. 14% of fatal crashes involved cell phones. Don't be a part of the statistic. Think before you act. Thank you for joining me on today's broadcast of AHS Channel 10. Be sure to join us tomorrow for our summer special.
What's up guys, it's your boy, Chuck, coming at you from heaven. I'm here to tell you some simple facts about distracted driving. About 74% of people have admitted to texting while driving at least once. So, distracted drivers put others, not only themselves, in danger. Buckle up, keep your heads up, and your eyes on the road. Stay safe.